Chris Rock, of course. That famous routine. You know, speaking of comedians, you know Jackie has... Casey was fascinated by this. He didn't know Jackie had a whole tape of animal jokes.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah, pet jokes.
That's from 1,000,000 years ago.
Oh.
From my holy smoky years.
Well, not everybody knows your entire catalog.
So, you know, when you get somebody who does, like, chicken jokes and...
It's before I met you, I think.
I think he even, like... And we were listening to it, and it was like, he even finds a way to, like, goof on fags.
In the animal.
It's supposed to be animal jokes, and all of a sudden he goes, hey, there's a faggot over there! You know.
Can't help himself and stay on the draw there.
And isn't this for kids?
Yeah. No.
Oh. I don't know what it is. What is it, just animal jokes?
Some guy came to us with the project, and we did it like 1992 or something.
Did it in his basement.
Whatever.
Project.
What's a pool shark? It's a great way to keep the neighbors from coming over for a swim. 2 seagulls flying over the Kentucky Derby. First one says, I'm going to put everything I got on number 7. All right. 2 seagulls flying over Hollywood and Vine. First one says, I don't see any movie stars. Second one says, I'll spot one for you. Let's play your tapes from 30 years ago.
Oh, please.
No.
What are you saying? It's no good?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So you're not standing behind this.
Stand on top of it. 2 seagulls flying over the Rose Bowl. First one looks down and says, look at all those people. Second one says, yeah, kind of takes a sport out of it, don't it? What do you call it when a rooster kicks an egg across the barnyard? What? Cock soccer.
Laughing it up.
Jokes about animals.
All animals. Oh, imagine 78 minutes of that.
Wow. I don't think it was 78 minutes.
How are these tapes meant to be listened to?
Yeah. Yeah, really, what is the ideal setting? Like in your car or?
Strapped to a table.
First time somebody offered me money to make a tape, so we did it.
Right.
No, I'm just asking, you know, is it meant to be listened to for all 78 minutes at once, or do you take it in small?
Yeah, would you prefer people hear it all at once?
I don't care.
Right. You never thought about it?
Never thought about it.
I mean, who do you picture in your audience? A guy sitting there drinking when he's listening to this? Or?
That does not hurt.
Right.
What can a gorilla do to keep from getting pregnant? Nothing.
I don't get that.
I haven't gotten one of them. I'm still back at the pumpkin joke from yesterday.
Right.
Play some animal noises. Where are you? Come on.
I guess the audience making animal noises.
I think we let him in for free. Nancy's idea. What's the height of conceit? What? A flea floating down the river on his back, whistling for the drawbridge to open.
What's he talking about?
I don't know. Is it us or is it him?
You're a prick for playing this.
Am I really? KC told me to play it. He said it was...
KC told you to jump off the bridge?
I would do it.
What would you call a parrot that eats beans? A thunderbird. Dopey.
Why am I a prick for playing your tape?
We're trying to promote you.
Oh, come over here. I'll be number 3 right up your seat. Why was the leopard frustrated? Why? Couldn't find the right spot.
What is the case?
Yeah, I guess I kind of feel bad a little bit, but, someone sent it in. I mean...
Why do you feel bad? I don't mind this.
I don't know. It sounds like he was upset a little bit.
I'm enjoying it.
I didn't mean...
We're enjoying his humor.
But someone sent it in, so it's not like I went out and tried to get
Right,
it.
I understand.
I showed it to you, it comes in, I show it to you. That's what I do.
Calm down. There's nothing to be upset
about. Nothing to be upset about.
If I enjoyed it, you'd stop. I'm learning how to play the game. How can you tell if a fag is really tough? His poodle's name is Spike.
So he worked in the fag thing.
But I still don't get it.
Well, the poodle will have a really tough name.
That makes sense.
Is it funny?
You didn't ask that.
Maybe it's observational humor.
A big fat lady walks in the bar with a duck under her arm. Bartender says, where'd you get the pig? She says, the pig, it's a duck. He says, I was talking to the duck. That's
that one I get.
That's a funny one.
That's funny.
See, that one made it to the CDs.
That's funny.
It's been on all 5 of your CDs, I
That one stayed around.
I know, I've heard that.
That's not hot dog and donut.
Hot dog and donut.
Well, wait a minute. What were the others?
What?
If that one was funny.
Right.
What were the others?
They weren't funny.
Some make it.
Right.
Look out the flea, Joe. Now you cast things to the wayside, like if you have an assistant that doesn't work out, you cast it to the wayside and you just keep what seems to work for you.
Yes, go ahead. You're on the air.
You stupid, fat, bloated, alcoholic bastard. You use the same jokes. You change a chicken for a bag, for a rabbi, and a duck. Come on, you stupid bastard. For a year already, we've been waiting for a new Stern acting. I had to do it in one day. You never did it, you rat prick. Do some work, garbage.
All right.
Well,
was the general manager of a Detroit station. He likes controversy.
Oh.
Wait. That's only that little one is only just beginning. What is it, Chip?
Yeah, I was in Syracuse the other day, and I saw Jackie's appearance there, and he passed 4 teenagers a 6-pack of Heineken at his CD signing.
Really?
Yep. And
Jackie gave teenagers beer?
Yeah, there was. I think he wanted to make a big impact, but there was nobody standing around when he did it. And these 4 kids were standing there in front of my wife and I, and they said, we're not going to buy anything, we just wanted to meet you. And he said, well, here you go, boys. And he pulled up a 6-pack of Heineken in a plastic bag.
Did you do that?
Jack. Absolutely.
Jackie, those kids are underage.
So college kids, somebody handed me a 6-pack.
Were they over 21?
He was trying to get them drunk so he could go
Did I proof them? No, I didn't. Somebody put a 6-pack on the table, and I wasn't going to drink it, and they didn't have any money. I said, yeah, take this.
Always seems so logical when he explains.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm not the prick that these people make me.
Well, now you're a prick, but what are you giving it to teenagers for? They are. College kids are 21. You're not 21 when you're out of college.
Hey, just a beer. Please.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah, come on.
Come make a big pot, too. Yeah, heroin.
I gave him some weed.
Shoot up.
Actually, Howard, I felt kind of bad for him because there was nobody standing in line.
Except for you prick.
Oh. Yeah, and Jackie, I wanted to return the CD.
Mark Harris.
I wanted to return the CD, but you wrote all over it.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Jackie, why don't you stay home?
Hey, Jackie, why don't you realize it?
I didn't need to write all over CD.
It's a mess.
It just causes trouble when you...
All right, Robin, what's in the news? All right, that's Jeff clocking in.
Jeff, a very annoying guy.
Golf.
It's fun.
Good. Jackie, when did you become the third voice on this show? Oh, yeah, I got him chiming in with his likes and dislikes. It's fun.
He's now playing golf, so he's Mr. Golf.
Yeah.
And you're saying...
It's fun.
About golf, and he's like, woo!
It's another excuse for him to leave the house and drink. You know what I mean? It's fun. I have no respect for Jackie because the way he plays golf is the same way he approaches life. Probably never had a lesson, goes out there like a jerk, probably, swiping at the ball, laughing. And, he's like my uncle. My uncle used to play golf. Never took a lesson. The guy always sucked.
Just like being out there.
Yeah, just like being out there with the guys. And, everyone was goofing on him. And, he didn't take the game seriously. Jackie wouldn't take a couple of lessons.
Playing golf
with his other loser friends who don't practice. They all go, like John, who goes out there and, swats the ball and has no finesse.
It's just a good reason to drink.
The scores are like, 550 to 450.
You know nothing.
Yeah, you taking lessons?
You know less about this than you do.
You taking lessons? I know one thing about it.
Starting in the spring, I'm taking lessons.
Yeah, okay, in the spring, so you haven't done it.
Yes, I didn't take lessons yet because I didn't play that much.
Okay.
And I play with Burf, who does take lessons.
Good.
And Larry, who does take lessons.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
They got him into it.
Right. So meanwhile, he hasn't taken a lesson, and he's out there looking like a fool.
I took a lesson up at Mr. Chiasano's Country Club.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And I played very well. And I
took a lesson because the guy paid for it. You wouldn't even pay for a lesson.
You're a dick.
Okay. Whatever. I know you.
You're already pissed off that you lost this contest, and we didn't even have it yet.
I didn't lose any contest.
Yeah. Where's the money?
All right, Hanson. We'll see how you do.
We betting?
323 King tonight. One big show at Rascals Comedy Club. Jackie. That's tonight in West Orange, New Jersey. For information and filthy animated jokes, visit jokeland.com. Tickets going fast. Quickly, get your tickets.
3 Indians stand at the bar. First Indian says, "Me can tie 'em knot in a my dingham." Second Indian says, "Me can tie 'em 2 knots in a my dingham." Third Indian says, "How come?"
Wow. 51 years old. Grow up.
Hey.
Dingham. My dingham.
How come?
Oh, come. I like how he pauses for the audience to absorb the impact of that joke.
What did they laugh?
How come?
Oh,
Did you hear that serious delivery?
Yeah, I can tie 'em 2 knots in my
Me tie 2 knot in my dingham. Yawa. All right, I'm going to attempt to do something here that is very... You're welcome. That is very... To hear hours of that, go over to Rascals tonight.
He could listen to hours of
Right. Oh, he does. Over and over again. He loves loading his jokes into the computer.
It's digitally edited.
Like I care. Okay, listen. Congratulations, Jackie. Your career's really taking off.
Yeah.
51 years old.
Maybe I'll lighten my hair.
Why don't you wax your eyebrows?
Maybe you'll lighten your hair and get an invite, huh?
Maybe I'll lighten my hair.
Start wearing
I'm going to sparkle.
I get some action. Join the club.
It's a long line.
So do I.
Howard,
Yes.
you don't hang up, buddy. I'm sorry. Listen.
I'm going to hang up because you're not saying anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I waited for an hour to get on. Listen.
I don't care how long you waited. You're finally on and you have nothing to say.
All right, my nigga. Listen. All I got a problem with is I live on Long Island, and I want to go get my CD at the wall, Jackie's CD, which I think stinks. I mean, there should be a refund on there. You know what I'm saying?
There's no guarantee.
Yeah.
But anyway, I went down there. I got the CD. I listened to 1 or 2 pieces of it, and the guy said, listen, you can't play the whole thing. I said, okay. I took it home, and it was lousy. I go back to the guy. I talked to him. He says, well, we're pissed off at Jackie. I says, why? He says, Jackie wanted $2,000 for 4 hours to come over from the comedy club and sign the CD. And he wouldn't do it. He was pissed off. It wasn't enough money. That's what they were going to give him. He got pissed off at it. I said, this guy's got to be so cheap. He wants $500 an hour to sign CDs.
That true, Jackie? You charge to sign your CD?
No, this is absolutely false.
All right.
That's absolutely false?
Absolutely false.
Jackie, you know what? I liked you a lot. I thought you were pretty funny, and I was pissed off at Robin for a couple of years. But it turned out you're the weasel. You're always hassling the girl, and every time she apologizes to you, you can't make up with her. Why are you breaking the chops?
All right, thank you. I don't know what he's talking about.
Nice try.
I appreciate everything he says, though.
He's all over the Jackie persona.
Jumping all over the map.
No, just kidding. Yes, go ahead.
Hey, I wanted to know if you believed in God, but I changed my question to, I want to know how often Jackie smokes pot.
Jackie, what do you've reduced?
You've slowed down, haven't you?
Much less.
What do you smoke? 2 or 3 times a week?
Less.
Less?
Like a weekend smoker now?
Not even,
Occasion?
If an occasion warrants it,
Huh.
He smokes 2 or 3 times a week. To be honest with you.
Any day with a Y.
Well, how would you know?
Because I know Jackie. Jackie doesn't even know his own pot smoking.
Oh, so you think you have to multiply?
Like he'll be like, no, I don't smoke as much because he used to smoke every day. So now it's like, you know what he'll do? Like if it's the middle.
Get stoned to watch a movie, and for the last couple of months we don't really do that.
Yeah, but I know. But what I'm saying is like Jackie doesn't even remember. No, I don't say you're not lying at all. What you're doing is it's the Jackie way of speech. It's like we don't get high that much. To you and me, that means he gets high maybe once a month.
Like twice a year.
Yeah, twice a year. That's how I get high.
I haven't smoked any pot in 3 weeks.
All right, here's the Jackie for some reason is an anomaly, and he hasn't smoked for 3 weeks.
But so he thinks he slowed down.
Right, but here's a Jackie lifestyle. Monday comes around, somebody says something, they're talking, you want to smoke a joint, they'll take a couple of hits.
Okay.
Maybe then Friday comes around, Friday night, they go to a party or something, they're over someone's house, smoke a little bit. Saturday and Sunday, maybe they're out at the beach or whatever, they smoke a little on the beach, have some beers. So it's a 2 to 3 day thing on the average. Sometimes it's more.
All right, yes, I did.
Okay.
Join on the beach yesterday.
Right.
See, and you said you didn't smoke in 3 weeks.
Of course I wasn't on the beach in the winter. Listen.
No, I'm talking about in general.
Let me answer the question.
All right, whatever. Anyway, all right, Jackie Penthouse joke page Martland this Saturday night, March 13th at the Rialto Theater in Joliet, Illinois. Friday and Saturday, March 26th and 27th at the grand opening of Rascals in Kendall in South Florida. For information and wild animated jokes, visit jokeland.com.
Guy goes to the luncheonette, sits down, orders a hamburger and a hot dog. 2 minutes later, the waitress comes over, puts an empty plate in front of him with just an open hamburger bun on it. She reaches in her armpit, pulls out a hamburger, and throws it on the bun. The guy's like, ah! What was that all about? She says, I was just keeping it warm for you. He says, cancel my hot dog.
I don't even know what he meant. What does that mean?
I wasn't listening.
All right.
I just sort
You
of
tuned out?
ignored Jackie.
So, what does that mean? Seriously, I don't know what that means. Wait, seriously, I swear to you, I missed it. Maybe I just zoned out. It was a hamburger. A guy goes into a restaurant. He had a hamburger and a hot dog.
Okay.
And the woman takes the hamburger and slaps it down on the bun.
Yeah.
And she says, okay. He goes, where's my hot dog? Oh, he says, cancel my hot dog.
No, I think didn't she take the hamburger out
She
from
did
under
buy
her
the
armpit?
Wait, let Fred.
Over and over
Play it again.
All right, what did you say, Fred?
Doesn't she take the hamburger out from under the armpit?
Oh.
Wait a minute, then that's crucial to the joke.
I swear I don't know. I don't get it.
Try it again. Try it
Here's
again.
the deal. If you have a hamburger and you have a hot dog,
right.
I have a question. If I say F you, could it be for all years?
I'm now believing I understand what
all right, what is it?
saying.
I don't really want to play it
Guy
again.
orders a hamburger and a hot dog.
Right.
Yeah.
When
you would even do
the
that.
woman takes the hamburger from under her armpit and slaps it down on the bun,
Yeah.
he says, cancel the hot dog.
Why?
Because of where it must be hiding.
Where would it be hiding?
In my tush where I like it.
Oh, in the tush?
No.
Where is it?
In a woman's private parts.
But why would
She understood.
But why can't you put the hamburger by her private parts?
Well, that wouldn't help the shape of the hamburger, I guess.
Yeah. How do you know?
See?
Oh my
It
God.
would just be perfect for the hot
So
dog.
she was keeping the hamburger warm in her armpit. Oh.
You know, you're making me think that maybe I should leave more time between jokes.
No, I'm telling you, I didn't know what you were talking about. I know you think I'm kidding. I swear I know.
Why would you kid me?
I swear on my life, I don't know what you're
Remind
talking
me
about.
not to act interested next time you talk about your weekend.
Come on. Come on.
If you miss one little thing on that joke.
By the way, talking about
You
my
pay
weekend.
attention to the joke and you laugh at the end. That's how it works.
Okay. Next time I'll pay closer attention.
Plop down the phone and ask the listener if he...
No, I don't care. It's not that important to me. Right. I'm absolutely busting balls. I swear to God, on the life of my children, I didn't know what that joke meant.
Where's Rocket Newman?
All right, I got this horrible joke in the mail, and I apologize to the people involved. What is the difference between Paul McCartney and Jackie Martling? And I don't like this.
Paul McCartney and Jackie Martling. Well, I know Paul writes good music.
Well, here it is. Paul's untalented wife is dead. And that was very cruel, Jackie. I just want to say that I received that in the mail.
I didn't hear anything.
All right. I just want to say that I want to apologize.
How's it go again?
Write it down. Put it on your webpage.
Nancy just gone death of instant. Stupid and...
All right, I got that, and...
Why am I apologizing?
That's not even funny.
It's not. It's an outrage. Hey, I got to tell you, I'm going to give a...
I slept like an hour and then woke up and just walked around the days.
He sounds a little better today. Now, yesterday,
Oh, it was terrible.
I talked to Jackie, and his voice was all messed up.
Well, his voice was always messed up.
But it was like particularly bad. I was like, Jackie is.
Well, I had a very loud weekend.
Why did you call him to offer condolences?
I just wanted to talk to Nancy. I hadn't heard of Jackie actually told me what he did.
Oh.
But I couldn't believe his voice. I thought, Howard lost his voice. What's wrong with you?
Jackie likes to do what I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I heard that Howard had a sore throat, so I went and got one.
Yeah.
But he goes out just screams.
Right, he screams all weekend to simulate having a sore throat. Can't you go on stage and sort of...
Not scream.
Hello, Jackie.
You know what I was thinking about for you?
You know what it was?
Why don't you get a...
My act did not hurt me. I went out afterwards with some old college friends I hadn't seen in 25 years, and that's what killed me.
Why don't you go out and get, like, earphones that you can wear on stage?
I don't
little
need it. It
Really?
wasn't my act. I've been doing my act forever.
I know.
He doesn't even listen anymore.
Yeah, I don't even hear it. Somebody whistles at me to stop.
He yells on stage. I was thinking maybe if you wore earphones, you wouldn't yell.
Yeah, but, the funny thing is, like, the college buddies, he has to yell at them, too.
Oh. He yells all day and night.
It was great fun.
Like me, if I had a show, I wouldn't be yelling at anybody.
No. You save your voice.
Right.
You work by talking. You save your voice.
So you came all the way in. There's always one person who does.
The best is like you walk upstairs ready to go to work and you're barreling.
You don't even...
Yeah.
I had all the stuff out of my wallet because I don't like to go on stage with a big bulk, so I didn't even have my card. So I came all the way up, couldn't get in, and for some reason there was nobody walking by the door to let me in. I'm like, this is strange. Nobody's showing up. I had to go all the way down to the bowels of the parking garage, get my card, come all the way up. I come in, and Scott, the engineer, I never heard him so excited in his life. He was so happy. He's like, what are you doing here?
Look at you.
When Scott is laughing at you,
Yeah,
you
that's
forgot
awful.
your life sucks.
If everything wasn't bad enough, Scott is laughing at me.
Right. Scott the engineer.
Now it's sick. Nobody called you? Nobody called you? Hey, nobody called you?
And was he laughing?
Oh, he was smirking. He was enjoying it underneath the skin.
Wait a minute, Jackie. My head is
all I heard from Jackie was, not how Howard was, who's going to do my plug? Is anybody here to read my plug?
Kidding me.
I swear to God.
He's insane.
He came in and he goes, is Andre coming in to read my plug? Can you just read it? Who's going to do it?
He's insane.
So totally. He didn't just go home.
No,
right.
No.
He's insane.
He was walking around finding somebody to read his plug.
Jackie's insane.
I walked in. There was no show. Found my plug and gave it to Anne Marie.
Oh
my God. He's insane.
You don't understand.